G'day, I'm Owen, and you are jumping into a game of StarCraft 2. I am just booting that one up. So let us get into the game. So here we have Hello versus Dark Legion. Sorry, I did not click in, so you had no sound at the start. And we have Terran in the red. And up in the top left-hand corner, we have Dark Legion, who is going with Zerg. And let's just see how this game pans out. Now, I'm hoping the chat is good, and we got nothing really weird happening in the chat. And if you're new to this is a nice start. Both good luck, have funs. This is good. Now, are we going to see anything to rando? I don't know yet, but we have got just standard openings. Nothing, no one's shooting across the map yet, doing anything funky. And if you are new to this channel, I am Owen. This is RTS Casting, and this is quite revolutionary for the channel. This is my first foray into StarCraft 2. Now, I play StarCraft 2. I played StarCraft 2 quite a lot. It is one of my favorite RTS games. If you have been watching the channel, you'll know that I do a war selection, as well as I do Age of Empires 4, which I also really enjoy. Actually, I enjoy all three of those games. Let me know if you want to see some other casting done. But just so you are aware, if you are jumping onto this channel and you're having a look around, you will not find a huge, detailed, in-depth analysis of timings and what a player should be doing and how they can become a Grandmaster or Conqueror or whatever it could possibly be. You're just going to sit here, enjoy some games, and have a bit of fun along the way. Now, I would suggest, though, I will make comment. I do know a little bit about these games. It's not like I don't play or watch, and that is always creepy, that how those buildings are alive, because you are sacrificing a player, a drone, when you build a building with Zerg. Unlike these bludgers, the old SCV, he's running across the map, having a good old time. He's had a look up, he's seen the early hatchery, and is realising the Zerg player may be getting a bit greedy. And the Overlord is still coming across the map. So it's taking a bit of time for Dark Legion to get vision. I don't think I've got the health bars turned on, so I've got to click them so you can see the health bars. Need to set up that setting. So the obligatory Reaper. He's just chilling. He's not going to have any big dive bombs. This was just a quick look around by the Reaper. We've got enough Lings out with a drone. Oh, the drone's going to be isolated here. Oh, throwing down to get a gas. And cancel that out so they could go for the hatchery. Just had to get that Reaper away. And hello? Hello? He's coming back. But no, he's off. He's off to the races. That is all good. So that Reaper probably has done enough, as you would, early game in StarCraft. Now, I do have a suggestion, because it does pain me to know that StarCraft, in all its iterations, has dropped off the scene as regards the World Championship. Because it's not to say that I'm totally upset that StarCraft 2 dropped out, because StarCraft 2, it's been around for a fair while. And just because nothing else has really captured the imagination of everyone, that, you know, like RTS-wise yet, I think we had high hopes for Stormgate, but that's a topic for another time. But because no one, I think we all thought that something else would come up in between, well, we are just a bit disappointed that there is no RTS representation at the World Championships. I think that's disappointing. However, I do have what I believe is a good solution in how we could fix that. We do have a fastling coming in It's just having a bit of a scout around. Is it going to get that? It's going to get a drone. I know, we've had a reaction. Oh, that drone, look at him. Virtually no health. But it got... Now here we go. We've got all the Hellions lined up with the Reaper. I'm going to get back to what I was talking about because this action has just picked up real quick. Oh, but we've got a good wall. Now the Spore Crawler, it's not going to stand up to all these Hellions. Oh, one queen, that poor queen. It's jumped on out, but it's not going. Oh, but we got the queens coming in. Oh, but not enough. Not enough. They're coming in to reinforce. That Spore Crawler goes up, though. I think they're okay. I think they have survived. But the Hellions are running back home. That was a bit of excitement. What I thought, if they really want to do a StarCraft game and they really want RTS in the World Championship, there is a solution, I believe. And I know many people would disagree with this one, but I say let everyone play random. Well, not just let, make them play random. And I say that because then you would see some massive wild strategies. Yes, I know, people would say, oh, you're just going to see constant cheese. I disagree. Just wait, I'll continue that after this attack is over, but I think, oh, the Hellions, no, they are being pushed back. I thought maybe that was going to get pushed in a bit further there. I thought they would attack and go on in and try and get it amongst it, but such was not the case. So this game is really picking up here. And as we see, Hello is sitting at a huge military advantage, and I would say advantage being Terran, as regards workers. Hellions just pushing back the creep. You don't want to be taken on creep with all those Zerglings around. That's all they're doing at the moment. So we are settling into a reasonable match. Both sitting on 3 bases, which would suggest that Terran has the lead. And getting the good mules drops. Sorry. 4th base was being taken up here, but we have got the Banshees and cloaked Banshees at that, but we've got the Overseer, so that has put paid to that. My point being is, if you put enough prize money up and told these pro players you're playing random, you wouldn't see constant cheese. They're coming in with all the real good strategies. But what it would prevent is just the same old games where people get into a match, they know who they're playing, they know what strategies they're going to run, and it becomes same. I say, get in, try something different, and let's resurrect the RTS strategy. And if not, tried to get the spy in, that wasn't going to happen. The Hellions are gone for the attack. That has soon got cleaned up. And now we are still looking at Hello has the advantage with SCVs over drones because they will produce more. So you want it, like Zerg would want to be further in front right now. When we look at the population count, you'd have to give the advantage to Terran here. But we do have a 4th base now. Is it going to be established? Oh yeah, because we got the Spore Crawler. That's going to get that Cloak Banshee out. And that Banshee needs to go home and get a repair. And it's just going to hover. Still cloaked. Not great. But, finishing what I'm going to say, I think that is a strategy to do. Make sure people play random in a massive tournament. But obviously the prize money would have to be there. Banshee's just scouting around. We do have a Marine push with some medevacs coming across the map. Oh no, they just got vision there. I don't know if Dark Legion wants to open that gate at the moment. Do you really want the Terran pushing up through that spot? I don't know. But they are all going home because we've got a Marine drop. I missed that Marine drop. Remembering, I am sitting here by myself, casting, observing, doing it all. And yes, this is how I play RTS. I sometimes miss those things. Dark Legion got some changelings. The Hydras have chased back the Marines, and we're looking very close now in regards population limits, but these Marines are coming in, so we've got 2 fronts for hello. Oh, the Lings have come in. Are they going to... No, we are still... Yeah, that was a good pickup. Good pickup. I should have checked what level these players were before I started, but it's looking pretty good, I have to say. Like, decent quality game. Now that Overlord, this is going to be a little bit of a nuisance there to lose that. But we are seeing... Dark Legion has gone up to 5 bases. And we are mining out here for hello. Moving, trying to get the 5th base too. We could be looking at a resource war shortly. Who is going to be able to get control of the territory? There's not too much gap in between the teams now. The old Hydralists are just sitting back. It's a gold base down the bottom. So that would have been a corner to take, I would say. So I don't think there's any other gold on this map. No, there is not. So getting this gold is a huge advantage to Dark Legion. Still, when we look at where we are in this game, we are now 11 minutes in, and interestingly, neither have hit the 200 population. And I do remember a while ago seeing a player suggest that you want to hit your population within 10 minutes. And I know there has been some attacks, so that can slow you down a little bit. You know, still seeing a bit of a Marine drop. They're running straight in to the spine crawlers. Now, we got the lurkers out as well. I think we could be looking at a big push across the map. Hello definitely has the advantage with military. And they will hit their population limit, so now is the time to push. Now is the time to go. Now, they don't know. That's the thing. And when you're casting, you've got full vision. And when you're watching a replay, you know exactly what's happening. That is a decent placement for the siege tank. It's going to force Dark Legion to come out onto the map. Too much siege. Following up with the stutter-stepping Marines. That is one hatchery down. Looking for any of those buried lurkers. Look at these guys are just running for their lives. Oh, they get out. They get out. The Marines had to move away. Here we go. The Hydras are coming in. They're going to take this fight with the lurkers getting us around. Oh, that did some damage. But still, advantage is to hello. They're dropping him out to give him the heal up. I dare not click off there because I think something will happen and move out real quick. The 6th base is being taken up here with a planetary fortress for hello. We're moving in. I should say hello. How are we going here? And Hydralists push the Marines back. Dark Legion is now catching up. But there's just undefended bases. And so now Hello is pushing across the map and being able to disrupt the eco. Oh, that's bad. That is a bad take there. We've now got Guardians out. And they will chew through the Marines. But can they get the Medivacs down? We've got Marauders in amongst those Marines now too. But I think we're going to see these defensive siege tanks might push up shortly. But this is where they are massing the forces. We've got Ghosts in the mix. We are moving into quite the high technology game here. These lurkers are out in the middle of nowhere. That's one down. 2, 3, 4. And that hatchery. Now that hatchery will be critical for this game. Good scan. The old infestors. So we've got no medivacs left. So those tanks are just left unguarded now. Marines are running down. They're going to come down to the gold base. You just let them walk into your gold base. I suppose it's getting close to being mined. Yeah, one Hydra's not going to do much. None of these guys can attack ground. Oh. I think the advantage is swinging back to Hello. I thought Dark Legion was getting on top there, but now I'm not sure. But all these guys are on their own. You go in with some Guardians maybe. I don't know. But this is a good game. Ghosts are running home. Maybe they're just worried about this attack that might come across the map. We'll find out. Now this is starting to turn into a bit of an epic. A lot of StarCraft 2 games don't tend to go that long. This is a 16 minutes in. Oh, the tanks! The tanks, they got this. They got the vision. Look at that lurker being dueling. That was a bit brutal. Lurker was being pushed along the map. Siege tanks have now also taken out another expansion. But I think we're going to see a bit of an attack down here. We got lurkers, we got hydras. This planetary fortress is what the target will be. It's gone down. Hold the Liberator. Don't leave it standing. That was a good move. Look at all those changelings. They're just running on in. They're having a good look around. The Ghost soon picked up on that little ploy. Oh, look at this. We've got... I want to check what's happening on the other side of the map, and now we've got Lings. They are attacking the command center. It's going down in health slowly. Let's check across the map. We've got siege tanks that are dropped into the main base. We've still got one sieged up. It's got no health. It only takes one hit. Oh, what are you running away? There you go. You've taken it down. My goodness, and what is happening over here? It's now a planetary, so the drones have to run away. But now we've definitely advantaged back to Hello with population at 200 limit, getting the good production in. So I would suggest now it is going to be tough for Dark Legion to come back in this game, but it's not over because look at this. We're almost mined out, totally mined out. And it's not much to get mining back up and running for Dark Legion. It just needs to get going and get going quickly though. Hello is going to come and start tapping on the door. They're preparing for any air attack. I think that's a good plan. But I think the Marines will be coming across to try and take out an undefended base, which looks like they are going to do. This So this now is becoming an eco battle for Dark Legion. And down goes a hatchery. Got that sneaky little... Something else happened there. And that took out the gold base, but there wasn't too much left to mine or find down in that gold base. But these Marines, well, they're walking into a bit of a trap here. We got some spines, we've got the queens, and I think they were just moving in. I think they were trying to get up to the queens, but that proved unsuccessful. And so now Dark Legion is hunting across this map. Looks like they got production back up. Though Hello has got a bank. They can't spend anything at the moment. They've set themselves in that little location, but up here... Oh, we got some banelings trying to take out that air defense. These lurkers will make short work of the planetary. We needed that vision. But the planetary's not going to last. Okay, here it goes. We got... The ghosts are cloaked, but now we've got vision on the ghosts. And that fungal has gone all over him. Slowed them right up. Lots and lots of SCVs going down for Hello. They're not coming back. Yes, they are. So we are seeing a reaction. I was thinking, they don't seem to be worried about this, but I would be. And it looks like they are needing to come and try and do something about this. So we've got the Vikings. And these Guardians will be absolutely no good. We just don't have enough Corruptors to be able to take that fight against the Vikings. And so the Vikings are going to take out all these Guardians without any problem whatsoever. And there's really nothing. Oh, we're landing them. Why land them? I don't understand that. Okay, there were a couple of Hydras, but I probably wouldn't have. I would have just kept up that attack, but... Well, who has the advantage now? That this is absolutely incredible. Got the Guardians hiding. We've still got tanks just parked in this area of the map. For the third time, or is it the fourth time, Dark Legion is trying to get that gold base, and this base up here now. This is going to be... whoever gets the minerals is going to win this game, because resources will run out. The SEVs coming over to check this gold. Are they just going to... Yeah, they're mining. They don't care. You can plant your hatchery. That's fine. Happy days. We're going to start mining right from underneath you. So by the time this builds, we're going to have enough. Well, they've stolen a few resources, and Dark Legion has sent all their people home as well. And these orbitals giving vision on the map. We've just got 1 million mules dropped. So this is what it is. This is a great game. This is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I really hope this game ends with everyone on friendly terms, because I've really enjoyed this game. It's awesome. Both of you deserve a huge round of applause, because this is just plain awesome. We see the long-range mining by Hello. Trying to stop the mining down here, but that's not going to work. We've got a command center ready to drop. Just a couple of fastlings out. These mules don't care. They're limited life. They're not going to be bothered by that. So Lurkers with Hydras taking out the planetary, but a good defensive siege tank at the back. Is it going to do enough damage? The Ghosts are able to take out those Guardians without any problems. And look at the Liberators! Oh, this is going to go down to the wire, and we have got an exceptional game here. trying to keep up with everything, but it looks like Hello has managed to push that back. But there is limited resources left. There is probably enough to do something. Like probably for Hello to push out, but if Hello is unable to get up to here, will they run out of resources first? Look at the bank though. They may have enough money in reserve. Maybe they don't need it. But they would have to start pushing out now and take good exchanges. They don't want to trade badly at this point in the game. And for... Oh, Thor! Yeah, let's go. Can I do my Arnie voice? Not very well, so I apologise. You know Arnold Schwarzenegger? Don't send him this video. Did he get royalties for... They try to imitate his voice, or is it just accepted they're able to? The Thor is... Oh, we got him! Dark Legion. He's now got a Thor. How good is that? Oh, they picked it up! Getting it home, and that is critical. It is cheaper to repair than it would be to build another one. Get a repair on him. You need to repair. They're not repairing. He's moving him out without a repair. Oh. And that middle part of the bay map that was been held for so long has now been taken out, and so we are going to see the game decided, I think, up in this top right corner. Command center's gone down. We got good old lurkers hiding away. Oh, we got a nuke. Let's just watch that nuke drop, and then we'll go watch these other ghosts. It didn't do too much that, but this is doing what they needed to do, because that is taking out this resource, and this is, yeah, that's gone. Tried to bury a drone. That didn't work, but we're gonna start clearing up some creep. But you really need to start taking these. But look at what's coming down across the map. And really needed those resources up the top. I'm not too sure what is left in this map, resource-wise. Oh! Can't afford to lose this planetary, not just because it's a planetary, but because resources are a premium in this match. Lost the planetary, but managed to take out quite a few of the Guardians. And we've got a Thor. Full health Thor, too. So, again, we have virtually... Well, we have limited resources. This is almost mined out. Managed to get a command center down here, but this is where it's going to be at. The Spore Crawler is having to run away. It's got to get back to creep, because it will start losing health when it's off the creep, as no doubt many of you would know. And if you don't know, that was a piece of information that you probably needed to know. But we've got, and you won't often see this, a command center with the extractor from the Zerg. It is not losing health, so it doesn't need to be on creep. We've got many fastlings. Clearing up those spots. Now that was important to cancel, because did not want to lose those 300 minerals. Changelings managed to get through. Gold changelings. They're able to scout now. I think it's... Oh, this is good. This is good. Just a couple of burrowed Zergs. That will stop any drop of a command center. We're going down for the Thor. Quick surround on the Thor. That little changelings, they were giving him away. They knew it was there. We've got 17 workers now mining at that particular extractor. But no, we do have a hatchery coming in. Just one wrong move by either player here is going to decide this game. I'm sure of it. One bad trade. Oh! That wasn't good. That was a lot of resources gone. But smartly, Hello is just holding back, not going in too hard. Oh, that's a quick snipe. Got all the Guardians. That was excellent work there by Hello. That is not going to make Dark Legion very happy at all. That was a major part in the army, and when you look at Dark Legion's resources, ooh, that would have hurt a lot. We're getting the surrounds on the Ghosts. Took out a couple of Thors, but... Oh, and look at these changelings. They left one changeling out there. We've had the Thor drop in. Just again, to take out the resources on these two final maps. I think Dark Legion has said it is time to go. These Liberators have to be goned. Goned is a terrible expression, but they need to be taken off the map. These Ghosts are just pushing back too well. It's just stopping any good movements here by Dark Legion. And Dark Legion's hatchery here is going to be in a fair bit of trouble. The Infestors, they fungled all those Ghosts. And again, the whole game is hinging on these two resource locations. We may as well effectively say there is nothing left on this map. We have the two top corners that have any real resources left. And the command center's coming over. The Ghost will soon clean up this. I'll make very short work of it. Here come the Fastlings. Got the Infestors. Oh, those Fungals slowed them up and also caused some damage. Too many Ghosts. Too many Ghosts. Oh no. And I think we are now going to see the tide to this game turn. We are hardly seeing any resources now come in for Dark Legion. And economy-wise, I'd like to have the bank that Hello has. Even in dollars. That'd be alright just at the moment. Just letting you know. Here it is. Now, is that just delaying the inevitable? Dropping the SEVs out one by one. Not to lose all of them. And two of them made it back. And they're repairing a command center, but ooh, this is tight. So Hello does seem to have now taken a stranglehold on the top right corner. And stealing the resources from the gold mine. So just dropping mules and sending them. And now the Lings, they're long-range mining as well. Look at them all coming in. I mean, you got to get that gold. Got to get that gold. These lurker, he's buried. Trying to stop them taking it, but I don't think even at the moment it's a matter of taking the mineral. It's a matter of stopping them from having it. Still long-range mining. But I would say it is looking very good here for Hello being able to take control of the top right corner. There's still enough on this gold to keep Dark Legion interested. Except this Liberator is now trying to deny any mining happening here. Got the Spore. Is it going to chase the Lib? Yep. Lib, it should be. Oh, it's just got out of range. A Corruptor will do the job. But as we see, there's just not much on the field for Dark Legion. And Hello, I think, is going to do the slow strangle, basically. Just stop Dark Legion from being able to do anything on this map. Obviously not going to take a risk, because it still could swing back the other way so quick, because there's just nothing left. You lose all these resources, you'd probably cost all of what you have in the bank to build them back up, and then your game's over. But this is a tremendous, tremendous game of StarCraft 2. Changelings. They didn't last very long. Just keeping an eye on who is going to do what here. This looks like a defensive pattern here for Hello. Just not wanting to go crazy just yet. Definitely not going to take that as a fight. Keeping an eye on what's happening across this map. And for what would maybe the 6th or 7th time, this gold corner base is no more. Now, if you are Hello, are you just going to sit here and defend that? No. We're going to send in 1,000,000 mules to get whatever resources you can. And that's probably a good ploy. This poor Dark Legion can't even get on there to have a look. He's gone back to the extractor and there isn't one. Yeah, so these mules are taking quite the resources out, but we do have action up the top end of the map. And that is it. Hello said, a good game. Well, I rather enjoyed that game. Don't know about you. That was my first foray into StarCraft 2 casting, so let me know what you think. And yeah, if you got any suggestions or games you want me to cast, drop them in comments. Check out the other stuff too if you want to just check out other RTSs. Let me know if you want to see some different RTSs that really don't get much of a look in, and they could be really good games. But so yeah, let's do that. Anyway, I'm Owen. You've been watching RTS Casting, and until the next one, be kind to one another.